Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Compliment of the season guys, and thanks for joining back again to watch this one. It's been a while I posted on this channel, but I'm here again, and of course a lot of things have happened over the past couple of days. Well, let me just start with the latest updates that is really important right now, and it's the fact that the NSC, that's the National Sports Commission, and the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, have hit some sort of a misunderstanding when it comes to employing a new head coach for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Of course, the plan is still right now to get a new foreign head coach for the team who's going to take charge of the Super Eagles from next year's FIFA 2026 qualifiers round that's starting from March. And this had always been the plan from the NFF. They in fact said that they want to get it done before the end of this year. But right now there seems to be a little bit of issue on ground because the NSC, which is also a strong body, they're actually the biggest body in terms of sports in Nigeria because they represent the government. And of course that the sports ministry has now been scraped off, and the NSC are the ones now at the helm of this industry that represents the government directly. And the chairman Shehu Duko is also now the highest portfolio holder, just like Senator John previously. But right now the NSC camp has disagreed with the NFF's camp for the fact that they are thinking that there won't be enough time for this foreign head coach that NFF wants to employ to familiarize himself with the boys, with the team, with with everything about the national team to start getting results, from next year March. And why they are saying this is that they don't seem to be a window, to fix friendlies or to fix test matches for the team, once this new foreign head coach is employed, and this might be a factor that will affect the results, the result of getting the qualifiers ticket. This is what the contingencies of the NSC has now put forward as as an argument to NFF. But for the NFF, as I said, that they've always maintained that they want to get a head coach before the end of this year, and they are also looking at the possibility of getting a private sponsor, a private funder for this new foreign head coach. Of course, the money is not on ground. I covered that in one of the previous videos. They don't have the money on ground. Not the NSC, not the NFF have the money on ground. They are looking, or they are banking on money gotten from private sponsors for the Super Eagles. So this is also in question as to if we will be able to get a sponsor on time, to pay for the coach. But that's what's currently happening, and these two bodies are going to have a meeting at least once this week, before the end of this week, to decide on this issue. They want to have an understanding on how to move forward with this situation. Of course, because Eguavoen, once the new head coach is gotten, he's going to return back to his technical role, with his team, and then play some sort of directorial role, who gets to sit in the dugout with the new coach. But that's still subject to if NFF are going to be able to get a sponsor for Super Eagles. But again, one of the officials just came out to confirm that, told Complete Sports, in an interview, one of NFF's official, whose name wasn't mentioned, but quickly I'm just going to read what he said to give more clarity to it. He said, "It's a dicey situation at the moment, I must confess. The NFF still want to go ahead with the appointment of a foreign coach, but want to sort out the financial aspect before proceeding. The feelers from the NSC is that they want the present technical crew led by Eguavoen to stay on. For them, bringing in a new coach would not be ideal for the World Cup qualifiers. The thinking is the limited time the new coach will have before the Super Eagles' next game against the Eguavoen of Rwanda. All the stakeholders are expected to come together this week to take a final decision on the issue." So pretty much clarifying what I just said recently. We'll see how that turns out. And I'm definitely going to let you guys know what's happening. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, stay locked in for these kinds of updates. And moving on, guys, we have one of our brothers, a very solid striker who plies his trade in the French Ligue 1, Akor Adams. He, has now, expressed what it means for him if he is able to get a call up to represent the Nigerian Super Eagles. Of course, Akor Adams has been on the radar of the Super Eagles. He actually was an ex-Flying Eagles player, so he's conversant with playing for Nigeria for the national team. But getting a call up to represent the senior team hasn't quite gone to his favor. Even though he's been doing some fantastic jobs out there in Europe, although no one can easily be blamed, in my opinion, because we know that the striking uh, department in the Super Eagles is the hardest, to break into, especially when you have the likes of top strikers, Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, and the rest performing, week in week out. But for Akor Adams, he has now said that he wants to be ready. He wants to be ready for when he's called up. He said he's not really bothered about getting called up. That what he's really bothered about is improving his game every day, every single week, and then being ready for when the call up comes. He said that he knows that it's going to come, but that he wants to be ready. And he also, commended the current strikers that Nigeria has on fleet, who are consistently performing and helping the country, and also performing for their club side. So this is what Akor Adams said. He recently, came back from injury, which obviously slowed his progression this season. But despite that, this season he's played, I think, 11 games, and then scored 2 goals, provided 3 assists, which is pretty decent for someone who's been having a bit of an issue, staying fit. But the man is back, and he hopes to keep pushing and get himself ready for when the call up comes. But also he reacted to the fact that he got on the radars of AC Milan. AC Milan actually showed interest in him, and at some point it's that they wanted to consider the possibility of bringing him to Milan. And for Akor Adams, he said that it was such a great honor for him to have been mentioned by AC Milan. That it means that he is really doing well. He's developing his game. He's doing something good. That was why he got the interest. And just in his words, let me just read out in his word. He said, "I didn't pay so much attention to. I didn't pay so much attention to it because I was just coming to the French league, and it could go either way, be it good or bad. But I was very positive and focused on training, learning, and just doing my job, which is scoring for the team. Because of course, when you get a team like AC Milan watching you, for me, I see it as an incentive, not a pressure. It is to know my football is being developed in the right direction." So this is the words from the man himself, Akor Adams. We wish him all the best, with his French league side. Of course, he plays for Montpellier, which is a club that's we have one of our Super Eagles legends, John Otaka, who currently, is one of their coaching employees. He was also a legend of the club, so he has been helped greatly by Otaka at this club. But we look forward to see what the future holds for him, and hopefully he gets the chance to represent the team in the future. But that is the update, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like for the video. Stay tuned, more updates coming later.